Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another Success Martial Arts, a training video. We got the final part of open flow number 2. This is what we call the open 4 count, or sorry, the open 6 count, or most commonly in class, you'll hear us call it cradle. So this is a 6 count combo that we're using both hands at the same time. So most of the time when we are doing an open series flow, we usually are doing all of the pattern with one hand, and then we repeat that pattern on the other hand, and then maybe keep going or move to the next one. But very rarely in our open series are we using both hands in the pattern. So on this one, we're alternating our hands. We're switching from one hand to the other as we're striking. So this is a building into learning our 6 count combos where we're weaving our hands and moving one hand and then the other the entire time. So we are going to be breaking it down 3 sections in this video. The first section is the absolute basics, breaking everything apart, making sure you're doing everything right. Then we'll make that smoother flow where we're blending it more together. And then our final part of our video will be the repetition practice, doing 10 in a row. So stick with me. And as always, let's get to training. Basics. Let's see. So we got our open 6 count, the cradle, basic training. Right stick, blue and red and black. Left stick, blue and green. So sticks on shoulders, good open stance. So in this one, we are doing very similar to our triple triple for those that know it. So remember, our triple triple is a high strike. We tap, we go low strike, tap, and then we go high strike, and then back on our shoulders. So all 3 strikes are happening with one hand. Now we're going to do that same pattern, high, low, high, but we're going to use both sticks to do those 3 strikes. So the way this one works is I'm going to go high strike, then I'm going to bring this stick over, but I'm not going to tap my arm because then this stick gets trapped in here. Once I do the high and I bring it over, I want my sticks to be right next to each other, but I want my left hand to be open so it can come down and do the low strike here, okay? So I go high, bring it over next to my left hand. I go low and I bring this hand back so my sticks are next to each other. And then my right hand does the high strike and then goes back to its own shoulder. Then I step up, I step back, and now I do it on the other side. So I go left hand does the high strike, comes next to my other stick, not over my other stick, but next to it. My right hand goes down low, comes back next to the left hand, and then my left hand goes high strike, goes back to its own shoulder. I step up, I step back. Once again, I go high again with the right hand, red and black stick, goes next to my left hand, the blue and green stick. Then that stick comes down low, right? Comes back next to the right hand comes back out again, goes back out to its own shoulder. Step up, step back, green stick, over, left stick, right stick, the red and black one, comes back, green stick, back to its own shoulder. I switch sides, red stick, over, blue stick, back, red stick, back home. Step up, step back, blue stick, over, red stick, low, comes back, blue stick, high, comes home. Up and back, let's go one more time each side. Red stick, over, blue stick, back, red stick, home. Up and back. Blue, over, red, back, blue, home. Step up, step back. let's make it smoother now. So just like in all of the other videos, now that we've broken it down, you got the basics. Now we want to make that gap in between one side to the other smaller so we always have continuous offense. So this one is easier to have continuous offense going because you're using both sticks at the same time. So your strikes can be a lot faster and still have more power. However, there is still that flow of switching our feet and everything else as well. So we get into it nice and slow. So we do the red stick high, over, blue stick low, back, and then red stick high again as I step up. Stepping back as the blue stick goes high, over, red, back, blue high as I step up, red high as I step back, over, blue low, back, red high as I step up, and blue stick as I step back, over, low, oh my bad, red stick low, back, blue high, stepping up at the same time, red high as I step back, low, high step up, blue high as I step back, over, low, back, high as I step up, red as I step back. So that's our footwork. Now, the smoothness with our stick also is just like in the other videos where when I finished a strike, maybe I'm doing triple flip and I get down low. As this stick is coming back, the other stick is going out. Well, now that's happening on every single strike. So when I do that first hit with the red stick high, I don't want to wait for this stick to get back before the blue one goes out because, again, that creates a gap and it makes an opportunity for my opponent to counterattack. So I want the sticks to be changing positions at the same time. One goes out while the other one's coming back, and then they switch. So it's constantly switching which one's attacking, but it's always at the same time. So when I do this, now making the sticks smooth with the smooth footwork. So I do the high strike, and as it's coming over, the blue goes low. Then as it's coming back, the red goes high again. But remember, I got to step as I'm doing that transition. Now, when this one's coming back, the blue one's going out, and I'm stepping back at the same time. So then my red stick goes low as the blue comes back. The red stick comes back as the blue goes high, and I'm stepping. Same time. Blue comes back, red goes out as I step backwards, right? Switch the sticks for the low strike. Switch the sticks and step for the high strike. Other side. High. Switch the sticks. Switch and step. Switch and step. Low. 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 Switch and step. Switch and step. So that's making it all nice and smooth. So there's a little bit more to think about with this one, but with good practice and a lot of repetition, you will definitely get it down very quickly. So next section is the repetition. So this is where we do 10 in a row, smooth, going slow to fast, really making it a good training. So stick with me. Let's finish this up. All right, final part here, repetition practice. So again, 10 in a row, both sides, starting smooth and slow and getting faster as we go. Once again, not going full speed. However, we will be faster at the end than at the beginning. So every couple of times, we'll add a little bit more speed to it. So do your best, follow along, and let's get to it. So here we go. Sticks on shoulders, and here we go. 1, low, step and switch, low, step and switch. 2, low, step and switch, low, step and switch. 3, low, step and switch, low, step and switch. 4, low, step and switch, low, step and switch. 5, step and switch, low, step and switch. 6, step and switch, low, step and switch. 7, step and switch here, there, high, 1, boom, boom, high, low, up, 9, low, high, and here, 1, 2, last ones, high, low, high, and hit. All right. Whew. The words got a little hard to say while we were doing that one, but so as always, this is a good one to do over and over and over again, getting it down to where you can start out at the slow pace with me. And then if you get to a point where you're able to keep up easily through all 10 of those, then you are definitely at the point to turn the video off, practice on your own, and go as fast as you want, as long as you keep doing it correct. The stepping and the switching of the hands at the exact same pace, then the sky's the limit how fast you can go. So, thanks for training. We'll see you in the next one.